Major League hopefuls are the focus in this one, as Juan Ornelas will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys.
Play ball. Let's play ball. He's out.
So stepping in, Mark Rush. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Mark Rush.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
The 1-1 home. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score. But let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. Rush gets his lead at first, nobody out. Popped up. And that's in there, base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. And he will make it around as he gets in there at third on what was a terrible throw. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Ezekiel Carrera. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set and the pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
The 0-1 on its way. Changeup in for a strike.
In today's game of seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it, I'd love to see a little two-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force feed something the other way.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Gonzalez has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. You froze him on the fastball there. Richard Rizika becomes out number 2 this inning.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Popped him up. Ramos over to his left. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. We've played an inning. No score here on MLB Network.
Play ball.
For the natural.
Three.
First baseman. Julio.
He's safe.
Ramos.
Now at the plate, Rafael Hernandez. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Hernandez, base runner at first with 1 out. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Francisco is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Stepping in, Robbie Stevens. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The 1-0. Well struck but foul over by the coaching box. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now this pitch is lined into left center field. That's a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, Dero. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Stepping in now, Guillermo Valenzuela. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on.
Leading off for Northwest Arkansas. Second baseman, Jorge Soto.
The pitcher, Bernardo Gonzalez, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Count now a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Way in front of that fastball.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Goodrich, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Popped up. Back behind second. Hernandez takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
Now batting.
Play ball.
The first baseman, Julio Ramos.
Into the box now, Ezekiel Carrera, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Center fielder, Ezekiel.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
Now batting. First baseman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Richard Rizika. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And he just misses with a curveball.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Sent on the ground out to second. Soto comes up with it. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Designated hitter, number 5.
Riding in once again, Kevin Templeton. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Let's play ball. He's safe. That hit him. He's got 3. He's out. 3. 3. Ball 4, take the win. He's safe. He's safe. He's out. You're out. Ball 4, take your base. He's safe. 3. 3. You're out. He's out. 3.
To finish in tonight's game. The Travelers came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Derek Love.
Welcome to Inside the Show. It's the wild day that is the trade deadline. In the AL Central, Rodrigo Raimo grabbed his 2nd win of the year as Kansas City disposed of the Chi Sox 2-0. Martin Perez collected win number 3 this year, helping the Cubs get by the Indians 4-2. Dominic Leone collected his first W this season as the Twins disposed of the Tigers 5-4. Eduardo Rodriguez allowed only one earned run pitching into the ninth inning as the Red Sox were victorious over the Blue Jays 3-1. The Yankees catcher, number 24, was out of his mind with 3 home runs and 7 driven in, leading the Yankees to a win over Houston 10-0. Baltimore 5-4. Parker Bridwell picked up